What to do, Giants guy? Abisante here from Giants Uprising, and the Giants just finished going 0-4 at home, scoring another 3 points at home because the Giants can't score touchdowns at home. It says do not score at home, no touchdowns allowed, especially if you're Daniel Jones. The bottom line is that we got an owner that probably can't sleep or haven't been sleeping since Hard Knocks, but we already knew where Saquon Barkley was going to go if the Giants didn't pay his money. Other than that, it's just pathetic. Right now, the Giants' total offensive yards yesterday was 119. They can't score. They can't move the ball. It doesn't matter if Daniel Jones, has the Great Wall of China out there, the best receivers, Jerry Rice, Randy Moss. Just to make an example, it seems like for Daniel Jones to function, everything has to be perfect around him. Don't get me wrong. This was the worst sack stat of the offensive line yesterday. The Giants surrendered 8 sacks. But again, I don't think that all those sacks were on the line. I understand that Daniel Jones is a quarterback that's a one-read quarterback for most parts. He doesn't, scan the field properly. He doesn't progress properly. He doesn't, anticipate things to happen. So it is what it is, right? We already know that, the Giants went from scoring 15 points a game last year to the league's second worst this year, scoring 14 points a game. The defense started strong. Giants defense has 5 sacks, still leading the NFL in sacks, if I'm not mistaken. And Dexter Lawrence, a guy that's going to be, arguably the defensive player of the year if he keeps playing the way he's playing, about to break Aaron Donald's sack record, shattering. He had 18 sacks, I think, in 2018 or 19. And like I said before, Dexter Lawrence is on pace to get around 20 sacks this year. And, they're wasting his time. They're wasting prime players like Dexter Lawrence. I know that Andrew Thomas is hurt, but, we still got some key players on that team that the Giants are just wasting them. And even when they asked Dexter Lawrence, so what do you think about your 9 sacks? He said, I think we're still losing. Nothing matters. And it's the truth. This is the thing. A lot of people will say, oh, but the defense gave this, the defense gave that. Giants defense started playing solid, all right? They broke because you're still playing a good team that's healthy on the other side for most parts, right? And it's hard to even stay on the game on defense when you know that you have no shot at scoring points on the other side of the offense. So, you started seeing the lack of effort at one particular time with Deonte Banks and some others, in which, started reminiscing of 2017 when you started seeing Janoris Jenkins don't want to make tackles and other players just quitting on plays and shit like that. And that's what's happening. I said it before before I think it was weeks 2 or whatnot, or after that if this team keeps going the way it's going and they don't switch the quarterback, this team is going to fold. This team is going to quit on Brian Daboll, and that's what we're starting to see. And a lot of people may say, no, they're not quitting just because they won a game in Seattle. Listen, this team cannot get out of themselves, right? This team cannot score points. Brian Daboll keeps saying on the press conference, we need to have explosive plays. Explosive plays are downfield. Explosive plays are the type of plays that can flip the field in 5 or 6, plays. You cannot keep dinking and dunking 10, 12, 13-yard plays to try to score 3 points at the end of the drive. It's just pathetic to watch. It's just pathetic to keep thinking that Daniel Jones is the answer, and which is more pathetic is for Brian Daboll saying that he's going to stick with Daniel Jones the rest of the way. Like, it keeps sticking it to us, the reason that I can think that they stick with him is because of what they're paying him. But there's no reason for him to be playing, to be honest with you. You got the best skilled receivers that he has ever had around him, the best offensive line in front of him, regardless of what happened yesterday. And I'm hoping that we don't see Ezeudu playing left tackle no more. But the bottom line is that it seems for the Giants to function, or for Daniel Jones to function, the Giants need to be perfect on offense. Have the Great Wall of China, Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, have Gronk at tight end, for for Daniel Jones to actually be like, oh, he can play. He's the guy that, see him play, make plays and all that. The bottom line is that we are tired of that. I don't know what you think. Let me know if in the comments if I'm going too hard. I'm like, there's so many things that I want to say about this team and about what's happening that my mind can't comprehend that. So if you got any comments, let me know. Keep it put to the Giants uprising, and miserable Monday. Have a great one.